Welcome back to the Love Inspired Leadership Podcast. I am very intrigued by my next guest. I mean, her story is fascinating. She's very bold and brave and purposeful in her business and really is making a significant difference in the world. So I am honored today. And our theme is 7 hidden traps that sink book launches and how to avoid them. So welcome, Keren. Thank you for saying yes to my podcast. And I want to introduce the audience to you. So Keren Kilgore is a seasoned publishing and launch strategist who has spent over 25 years helping authors, coaches, and speakers and business owners bring their message to the world with clarity, powerful intention, and impact. Through her work, Keren guides clients through every phase of the journey, from crafting really a powerful manuscript to building a strategic launch that leverages that book to attract your ideal clients, speaking opportunities, and media visibility. So if you're an author, a coach, a speaker, a business owner, a founder that knows that you have a book in you, that you are in the right place, because it is that call to write your book. So if you've already written one, but worry about that your launch might fall flat, this episode is your key to freedom, to open that door to opportunity, to potential, and show you how to avoid those hidden traps that quietly sink book launches. So let's dive in. Okay, Keren? So What's the story behind the strategy? Like, can you take us back to when you were really drawn towards this world of publishing and supporting, guiding, and loving authors and coaches to get their message out with meaning? So can you take us back there first?
Yes. Actually, I've been doing this for quite a while. Started really in my 20s and was working for a nonprofit, and they wanted me to proof some of the publications that they were doing. And I started seeing, well, gosh, if you just ask this question a little differently, the reader is going to get so much more out of it. And if you give them this information, they're going to actually be able to apply what you're saying. And so I started seeing how something could really be really more applicable. That's one of my key things. The books need to really apply to people's lives. Yes. And then the second thing is that I have read so many books that have literally changed me, expanded me, gave me information I didn't even know existed. I mean, you know how books change you. They really do. They make you a different person. And it's the information in them that starts putting you on the right path. It tells you what direction to go in. It might not give you all the answers, because you might need coaching or you might need a course or something, but you really get the information you need. So that has been my passion, is really supporting authors who really have a message that they need to get out, and they don't know how to do it well. They don't know if the call to actions are good. Is there, are they making presuppositions in the book that readers aren't going to know what they're talking about? Many different things. So that's how I got started in both of those ways.
Beautiful. Yeah. So is there one author? I mean, I just think books are transformational. It's been a part of my life too. And, you know, it's that potent information that we can take in, that we can process, that we can implement into our own lives and create those alterations, those changes to feel more clear, confident, aligned with what matters most in our life, and braver and more courageous. So is there one author that's your favorite story? Could you give us a analogy of where they were when they came to you. You know, what were some of the potent messages of truth that they wanted to translate, and then maybe some of the obstacles or challenges that they were facing, and then the outcome. Could you give us one of those stories?
Yes, I've got one that I'm working on now, and she had the beautiful idea for a book, and her name's Pam, author's name's Pam, and the book, I'm literally just publishing it now, but it's called The Power of and she knew what she wanted to say in it, and had all the stories, but she wasn't sure how the flow should go and if the stories were sufficient or not. So we worked together in author coaching on that. And I'm telling you, this is a really good book. It's just so good. And the whole process for her was very enjoyable because she knew what she wanted to say, but is this the right way to say it? And so in the editing, writing, coaching phase of a book, having someone who you can bounce ideas back on as you're writing, it's going to save you a ton
of time, of energy, of money, and also
really
the success of it too, and the impact of it intentionally in that energy of creation that you support, guide, and nurture and mentor, right?
Right. Yep, exactly. And so that's one. So I really do recommend working with somebody early on. And it makes the whole process much, much easier. And then I had an author who wanted to write a book. She wanted to write one. It's taken her several years to get it done, but we did it. She had all kinds of things. Her mom died, her dad died, she got remarried. There's a lot happened in her life. So I want to say on that, don't give up. If your story is still in you, don't give up. It's still there. It's in you for a reason, and it still wants to come out. So don't give up. Your message is important. It matters. And so don't give up. That's what I also say, that if you've written a book and it hasn't taken traction, don't give up. It's not too late. I highly recommend authors relaunch their book every 2 years.
So let me pause here. Let me pause.
Yeah.
I have tears in my eyes right now because I wrote a book 15 years ago with a person like you. And he was extraordinary, and he got cancer, I want to tell you, and he died. And I haven't looked at that book, and I never published that book. And it's been sitting in my hard drive. And that's why I have tears in my eyes, because it's a book that's waiting to be launched. And I want to let the audience know that what Keren is telling you is the truth. And Keren, you have inspired me in this moment. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to just go venture and see what that is. We had the cover, we had the back cover, we had it all edited, everything. So I know, but I want to say that if you're listening right now in the audience and you know that you have a solution and an answer to someone's struggle, someone's pain, someone's obstacle in their life or their business, know that internal voice of wisdom that's calling you will keep calling you. So it won't let you give up. It will not. And embrace that. Connect with Keren. Receive the loving, beautiful guidance, support, and nurturing and nourishment to get that message out clearly and potently, because we're not meant to write a book alone. I mean, I think that's why I left it. Well, it was sadness. I didn't really want to go back there, but you've inspired me. So anybody who's listening that has written a book, that book's sitting on your hard drive, pull it out. Be like me at it. Yes.
Be brave.
Anyway, thank you. I knew I was meant to interview you. I knew it. So
that's good.
I'm writing a new book right now. And it's based, I've been in business for 40 years, Keren. And I've been teaching business for 40 years about how to, what I call, think above the line, which is your key of love. I have this podcast, Love Inspired Leadership. So I've been called to write a book about my aim high method, truth, alignment, and radiance. So I've hired a woman to work with me, but what would you tell me? Because I'm just doing the voice to text. I journal every day. I have so much content. It is crazy. And I record myself every day. So I've got all those recordings. So I have too much content. What would you recommend to me? Because there are other people like me, I know it, who are the journalers of the world. I've led thousands of events in my day. And what would you recommend to me to help me channel and simplify all of this information?
Great question. Really good question. Two things. One is, first, reverse engineer the book. What do you want the reader to take away when they close it? What do you want them to do, think, or be? What do you want them to take away? Whatever isn't needed in the book to get them there, take it out. Okay? Don't use it. If it's taking them down a rabbit trail, an important one, but a different avenue than what you want the end result of that book to be, leave it out. And I suggest using them either a second book or a lead magnet. And you can have the lead magnet and put the lead magnets in the book for more information on this. And then you're taking them down a new, and so really staying on track on what result you want the book to do is a key element, because it can rabbit trail into many different ways, healing modalities, especially when you're healing, because we're complex. And so use the content that you're pulling out as lead magnets. They could be paid, they could be free, either, whatever works. But I always reverse engineer a book, and we put some really, when I'm working with an author, really, really powerful lead magnets that are going to really help get the book out there and increase their business.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'd give you a hug right now if we were in person. I'm just telling you straight. Thank you for that wisdom. And you know what? I feel your passion and connection to your wisdom here and the years of experience that you bring as a publisher. And I think you have a zone of genius, Keren, that supports people to extract the truth and how to frame that in a way that it will influence people's lives. And that's a blessing. That's a God gift, to be honest. And that is your calling. And I think you're living your legacy. I do.
And it's a strategic, how to use your book strategically is where my real gifting. And I do editing, cover, interior, publishing. My publishing label is Quantum Shift Publishing.
Beautiful.
And the authors retain all rights and revenue to their books. They own everything. I don't retain anything. But how your book can be strategic in your business is a real, and I've been in business for many, many years, so I know what builds a business and how your book can do it. So
love it.
And
love it. So what we're talking about here for the audience, I want to let you know, this is alignment of love in action. Everything that I speak about is love-inspired leadership. And what Keren's doing, especially putting voice to the page, when a book isn't just a product, but an actual living extension of your purpose. Every choice from the title to the launch plan, which is what Keren just referred to, starts to feel more intentional and more peaceful and more calmly confident in this journey of sharing it with the world. So, Keren, so give us the 7 hidden traps in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I want you to come back, though. I do, because I want to be great on this. I do. I want to pull this out, but you go ahead. You do your 7 traps that say the book launches.
Yeah, there are 7 traps, and I can't get into all of them, but I do have a free class, and I hold it once a month. If they want to come, we can give them the link. It's completely free. full of information, full. You're gonna get a lot out of your book, and then relaunch it. I want to say, people, relaunch your books. I have a 90-day book launch blueprint, and it helps authors launch their books and make at least $10,000. Okay, I show them how they can make money, and so it's and use it again. You can use it again and again. So relaunch, people.
Yeah. Well, listen up. Did you hear that? If your soul is speaking to you right now, that internal voice of wisdom is speaking. You got to hear it. You got to take action. Get to Keren's workshop. I'm going to be going. Join me there. I'll be there once a month. Are you kidding? Even if you just come and listen and become intrigued and just let it percolate in your soul, this next step to write your own book. So, Keren, I love your energy. I love your dedication. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your heart and your practical guidance to support people to take a book and realize that this can be a profitable strategy in your business. And for anyone that is here and listening, once again, I am supplying you with my 21-day above the line living. And that is your sacred journey to resource, journey, your purpose, your passion, and your profits. So thank you, Keren. And we will join once again on this podcast. And I thank you. I'm inspired. So I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me here.
I love your energy. I love your energy, Carol.
Thank you. And thank you. Thank you. Received. That's what I'm learning to do right now. I can give it. I'm receiving. Okay, I'm receiving. And so I want to say to the audience, thank you for staying with us on this. And I appreciate you with all my heart, my soul, and my spirit. And my intention, and so is Keren's, is that you will take this episode and take action on what the wisdom we had to share with you. Take good care. Thank you. For years, you've been the woman who holds it all together. The team, the clients, the launch, the household. But lately, the cost is your nervous system, your sleep, your joy. You're leading on adrenaline, overthinking every decision, breaking quiet promises to yourself just to keep everything afloat. The Aim High Sanctuary is where that ends. This is where you remember who you are, and structure your life around that truth, and lead from regulated energy, clean boundaries, and honest power. Book in a clarity call with me through the link below or by scanning the QR code, and join us in the Aim High Sanctuary. Thank you for joining me on the Love Inspired Leadership podcast. If today's episode stirred something in your soul, share it with someone who's ready to aim higher. Keep holding your vision, anchor in your truth, and take intentional, inspired action. Because love is all there is.
Hey, I'm Michelle Abraham, founder of the High Vibe Podcast Network, and we are honored to have Carolyn Cooper's Love Inspired Leadership show as part of our network family. For more inspiring shows like this one, visit highvibepodcastnetwork.com, and don't forget to grab your free gifts from our hosts in the gift folds. Till then, stay high vibe and keep sharing your life.